Once Upon a Time. I'm back at my parents' house. My mom has already seen these, and it's holiday time, so she's busy, and she can't watch them with me right now. Sorry. I got a cat, though, if you guys are interested in that. Anyway, before I even get started, I want to say thank you to those who have supported the channel through Patreon or PayPal or contributed ideas or actually art. It's been awesome. You guys are keeping the dream alive. I have some things in the works, planning out some stuff. I got some plans in the works to try and get some stuff made. I want to get some stickers, some shirts, maybe some beanies, seeing as that seems to be all I ever wear. Mostly just things that I want, personally. But anyway, let's get to the episode. This is Season 7, Episode 6 of Once Upon a Time. Its title is Wake Up Call. Let's do it.
And you, my mom, the evil queen.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So Victoria's screwing with us.
Whoa, whoa, you got a bat. I like you. I don't know why a photo would set you off to make you grab a bat, though.
We sort of bought a food truck. Oh, that's great.
And stupid.
I got all the tools you need.
Yes, this tiny box will contain something that can turn an empty truck into a food truck.
Hey, if I were the evil queen, I could look into my magic mirror and tell you.
But we can't hire Sydney because he's not on the show anymore. You know, you can't fight with one of them lunch boxes. Those things will crumple if you, like, step on them.
Get away from me.
Regina, what are you wearing now? Regina found a hot topic in the forest. Regina's like, I want to wear something for foresting, but also for a little bit of dominatrixing.
Hashtag drunkoween.
That's a good hashtag, though.
Drinking, Lucy? No. Give it up. This
Yeah,
picture's
stupid kid.
obviously fake.
Because you truly are Regina. And all I have to do is make you remember. I know exactly how to do it.
What are you gonna do, kid? Bring one of her dead lovers. That always sets her off. You don't have to kick the wheelchair. I mean, you don't have to take it, but you don't have to kick it.
I was a little skeptical with the stray dogs hanging out in the alley. But Belnote has damn good pizza.
Aw, Belinote, stray dogs. Get it?
If we pretend we believe her, then she'll stop being defensive and finally believe the truth when she sees it.
That's not how things work, but try it.
Okay, Operation Heartbreak it is.
Quit making operations, Henry. I thought we outgrew this. Okay, that's a creepy box. There's some Evil Dead stuff going on with that box. You just caught someone's plant on fire. What if she wanted that plant? Ivy. Giselle, that one.
So what are you talking about? I thought you were marrying some prince.
Do you honestly think that was my choice?
Oh, I see.
You're a lesbian. You could just be born with magic, like just born a wizard.
I can't.
Regina, you don't even know if you could trust her. You're just gonna teach her magic. Are you really doing that? Are you really holding that boombox?
I know what it is. Why are you playing it?
Why are you standing there like a weirdo?
I was just like the 80s. You know, John Hughes movies, new wave music, little New Order, little Adam Man. You know, I always used to make
Just ask her out. You're sounding weird, dude. You bought a car that doesn't even work, girl. You're not smart with money. Ronnie, you can just walk into people's houses. Kids can tell when you're patronizing them.
You can do this, Drizella.
Oh my god, they're lifting rocks like Yoda. That's an awful big risk you took for a chick you're not even sure you can trust yet.
I didn't think I could do it.
What if you couldn't do it?
I cast a dark curse.
You're just telling her about too many things.
The only thing that truly made me happy was my son, Henry.
So I'm gonna take that happiness away from you.
Her name's Regina Mills.
Oh shoot, he knows things too. Why wouldn't Regina ask Rogers to do that? There's the chessboard again.
Favors that will one day be returned.
So that's the only reason she went to Weaver instead of Rogers. So she could owe him a favor. Makes no sense. You're already friends with Rogers and you can trust him, but whatever. Let's go to Weaver.
Practicing.
You just keep popping it out and putting it back in.
Help me kill her.
That guy's it's getting dark.
And if you're not going to help me, I know a prince who will.
God, this kid's awful. Did that guy die of a heroin overdose? Because it looks like he's in a place where you would die of a heroin overdose. That's you, girl. You signed things the same.
I won't let you harm my bride.
You're gonna die, son. Regina, quit mixing in the affairs of other people.
Drizella.
Go hang out in the forest. You're gonna double kill that dead chick. Double tap it. Whoa. You killed the dude. How are you that powerful with magic? It takes a while to learn this stuff. It's like the new Star Wars that came out and that young chick can just do all of the Jedi stuff without practicing at all. You barely lifted a rock today and you can kill a dude with a plant. Come on.
taught me things you never would.
Regina, this is all your fault.
She taught me how to seek revenge. A little thing called the Dark Curse.
I told you to shut your mouth, Regina. I told you. When you're a hero, you get stupid and you trust people you shouldn't. Yeah, the Dark Curse was supposed to be something that was like so hard to make and impossible. But apparently this chick's gonna do it, right? In like an episode and a half from now, I'm sure. You just got roofied, Regina. Don't drink it. Oh god, you're tripping balls. You're getting flashbacks of the cool seasons, though.
Regina.
It's about time.
Oh, sorry. Land without magic.
You can still stab her, though.
There it is.
What is it?
All coming back.
What is it?
Do you remember what I did right before the curse was cast?
No, tell the audience. This is getting too convoluted. What's going on? I think you did more than wake her up because it looks like Regina's gonna puke, too.
How can I let a girl with that much pain anywhere near magic?
Because you're a hero, and heroes do stupid things. Yep, see, stupid.
You were just trying to see the best in someone. That's never stupid.
It is always stupid.
You're not the kid who left Storybrooke anymore.
Yeah, definitely aren't. Look at your face.
You will be happy to know that things with Jacinda went pretty well.
You gotta break up. You gotta break up right now. For some reason, I don't know why. She has herpes. Leave her.
It used to bother me that no one liked it, but I started to realize it doesn't matter.
It's just the writers talking about the show. So what the heck is all that? There's a lot going on. This curse, it seems kind of odd to me, seeing as like the first, dark curse was like presented as like, this is the most impossible thing ever. It's taken a lot of moving parts and the Dark Rumple to do dark things and then Regina to do dark things. And it seemed like you really needed the scroll to make the curse, but now it just seems like we got a new curse every week and anyone can do it. You don't need to practice magic for years. You need to just lift one rock like Luke Skywalker and you can go do whatever you want. And this curse seems to have a lot more moving parts. Like, True Love's kiss is bad, and if it's broken, bad things will happen to family members. Like, also, whose heart did she have to sacrifice to make the curse? Is that even a thing? Anyway, the episode starts right off that picture of Regina and Henry, and they think that Belfry did it just to mess with them. And then Jacinda comes in, and apparently that stupid truck she bought isn't even running, so she needs some tools. And she can fix the entire car with this little toolbox, and Henry's like, I'll help. And she's like, no. I saw some pictures online of you with that Ivy chick. I don't want none of that. What is going on? My cat is losing his mind. Get off the computer! Then there's a flashback of Henry having Cinderella help him work on the motorcycle, and then they beat up some guys, and Regina realizes, oh, my son doesn't need me anymore. He can go off and live his life. Then we see that Belfry's having a migraine, and Ivy's like, I bet it's these flowers. I'm gonna take these flowers. And then she takes the flowers to that lady up in the tower, and the lady's like, bring me some dirt. We can grow some stuff. Henry's trying to figure out why Jacinda doesn't want to hang with them, and it's totally because Ivy posted a bunch of pictures of them on Instagram or something, and she saw it and is like, oh, he's with Ivy. Then Lucy runs in and wants to see the picture of Regina and Henry, because apparently Ivy told her about it. Lucy deduces, oh, Henry's Henry, so you're Regina, you're the evil queen, that's awesome. But Regina don't want to hear that, because apparently it strikes a nerve with her for a second. Then we see that Weaver is leaving the hospital, but Hook is there with Tilly for some reason. I don't know why they both went to go see him off. I mean, she's the one that shot him. But Hook's like, hey, I'm gonna use you to help me find this girl, so we're gonna hang out and work on stuff. Then we cut to Henry and Ronnie. They just gotten some food, and Ronnie mentions that when Lucy talked about him being adopted by her, it kind of struck a nerve, because in her false memory, she did try to adopt a baby boy, and it got canceled or called off at the last second. She also thinks that if they pretend to go along with Lucy's weird ideas of fairy tales, then for some reason she'll just stop them. It's a dumb theory, but it's also what Emma had. So Regina's gonna go talk to Lucy and pretend that she's buying into all this, and then Henry gets pushed into going to help Jacinda work on her truck by Ronnie. Then we go to a flashback, and Regina is wandering around because she just sent Henry off. She sees someone in a cloak open some magic box that has this giant plant that tries to eat her. Regina throws a fireball at it and realizes that it's Ivy she just saved. Then Ivy goes into some story about how she was born with magic, but her mother didn't let her use it, and how she's gonna marry a guy that she doesn't want to marry, and Regina's like, oh, I got an idea. I'll help you learn magic, the chick that I didn't trust 5 seconds ago. Then we go to current times. Ivy's brought in a bunch of dirt for the weird lady up in the tower. They put some of the seeds of the flower in it. Chick does some magic. They grow a plant. She squeezes some of the plant into a bottle and says she's gonna see if Regina is as powerful as she thinks she is. Very vague. Then we cut to see that Jacinda is working on her truck, and Henry's there holding up a boombox, all iconic-like, and he asks her out in a very awkward way, and she eventually is like, okay, well, you can help me work on my truck. Then we cut to see Lucy, and she is at home. I don't know where she's at. Is she at her house, like with her mom's house with Sabine or somewhere? But she's digging in the closet looking for the book because, you know, with Henry, a book showed up out of nowhere unexplained, which has it still ever really been explained? I was just thinking about that. Did they ever explain where Henry's book originally came from other than a closet? Anyway, she's looking for that. Regina just waltzes in and she's like, hey, I believe you now, kid. Let's try and find some evidence that I am the evil queen. Then we get another flashback to Regina. She's out there with Ivy, or Gisela. Gisela? I can never say that right. Anyway, with her, they're honest to God doing like a Dagobah type thing of her lifting some rocks and not being good. So Regina's like, I got an idea. Let's give you some motivation. I'm going to drop a huge chunk of tower on my head and you save me. That's a huge gamble for someone you don't know, don't really trust, and could barely lift a rock. But at the last minute, Ivy chick is able to just blast the rocks away. And then Regina's like, okay, now that I've taught you how to do magic, which I probably should not have done, I'm also going to tell you about how I cast a dark curse one time, and how my son is the only person I truly love. All things that you can hurt me with. And then Rumple just shows up. And then we cut back into current times. Ronnie and Lucy have shown up to talk to Weaver. She gives Weaver some booze and is like, do me a favor. Look up to see if someone named Regina Mills tried to adopt a kid. He's like, why should I do this? And she says that I'll owe you one. And he's like, oh, sweet. I love me some dills. But it's such a big plot device because she's already in with Rogers and trusts him. And she goes to a cop that she knows is crooked, pretty much just so she can owe Rumple something. Then we finally do catch up with Hook and Tilly, and she takes him to her little cracked inn. They play chess again. They bring up chess again, and then hand each other the rook, which I'm like, okay, are you saying it's his daughter, or are you just intentionally trying to mislead us to think it's his daughter? Anyway, Tilly kind of helps him with the case by saying, look at the pieces you have and kind of look at them again. What are you missing? Then we see that Weaver has shown up to Ronnie, and he has a case file and reiterates like, hey, you owe me a favor. Then we go back to flashback. Rumple is talking to Regina, kind of tells her about Belle, but then also says, hey, your mom would totally know if you were up to crap like this, so her mom probably knows she's doing this, so why is her mom letting this happen? Then Regina goes and talks to Ivy, Gisela chick, and is like, hey, so your mom's practicing some magic because she wants to bring back her sister, and she's probably going to use your heart to do it. Sorry. Gisela's like, hey, well then I got an idea. You help me kill my mom. And Regina's like, no. Can't do that. Go do something else. Then in current time again, we see that Hook Rogers is looking through his clues again, realizes that that ginger guy with the tattoo probably has something to do with something, so he goes to see him, goes to the guy's place. The guy is laying on the floor, looking pretty dead. Also, we see that Ronnie is looking through the adoption files, and yes, there is paperwork for Regina Mills adopting a kid, and she sees the handwriting that says Regina Mills. She writes it out and realizes handwriting matches. She's getting a little questioning look on her face. Then we go back to flashback. Gisela shows up with the guy she's going to marry. Her mom is still just sitting over the coffin of the other sister. Gisela kind of sicks her fiancé on her mom, but he gets frozen by Regina. Regina's like, no, I knew you were going to do something stupid. I'm not going to let this happen. Then Gisela's like, wait, no, I wasn't going to kill my mom. And then she does some magic, which again, she should not be able to be that powerful, but whatever, and kills the dude by just sticking a plant through his torso. She's like, hey, look it, I darkened my heart. You can't use it now. Then she's also like, you could totally thank Regina for all this because she taught me about revenge and something called a dark curse, so it's going to be awesome. Thanks, Regina. Regina does that look where she's like, wait, I was heroic and did something stupid, like heroes always do. Regina's like, I'm a hero. I could stop this curse. I could stop you. And Ivy's like, well, Gisela's like, hey, I guess I'll have to make it unbreakable. But thanks for all the tips, though. And then she just magics herself away. I thought you had to learn how to do that. Now, unless they studied for like months, it seems very much like they were out there for maybe a half hour. Maybe she's just a quick study. Then we go to present times. Ivy shows up to Ronnie's, pours them a drink with her back turned. Never trust someone when you can't see what they're doing with your drink. And then she hands it to her, and it feels kind of like one of those Princess Bride moments, like, which cup do you take? Which one did she poison? But Ronnie drinks it. She's been flower roofied, and all of her memories start coming back. Once Regina gets all of her memories, she tries to, like, force choke out Ivy, but then realizes it ain't got no magic. Then it gets kind of shady, because they're just talking about things us, the audience, don't know yet. Maybe you guys do. You're ahead of me. But for some reason, Regina can't stop the curse, because if she does, bad things will happen to her family, and she also can't allow True Love's kiss, which I'm assuming is between Henry and Cinderella, so she's in a pickle. Then we get a flashback of Regina after, Gisela just skewered that guy. She's talking to Henry and is like, wow, I was really stupid. That girl seemed incredibly damaged and I taught her magic. Henry's like, that wasn't stupid, that was heroic. But, is there a difference? Regina says that she came to that land to help him, but realizes he doesn't need help. And he's like, yeah, I'm a dude. I got stuff going on. I could take care of things, but I still need my mom. Then in current times, Ronnie, Regina now, I guess, she's sitting on a bench. Henry comes up, says that things are going well with Jacinda. He wants to know what's going on with Lucy. And she's like, maybe you should tell Lucy about your life. Like, what was your mother like? Then Henry says that his false memories, he was actually born in prison, but he was never adopted, and he was an orphan who went through the system like Emma. And since he never had a mom, he wrote the fairy tale story where he could have 2 moms. His fake memories are kind of sad. Regina looks kind of sad, and Henry's like, are you okay? And she's like, oh, I'm just really glad I'm getting to know you, or something like that. And then credits. It was a really weird way to end it. So the big question is, like, what are the caveats of this curse? Rumple's awake. Regina's awake now. Ivy's awake. Seems like this curse is kind of falling apart unless that was the plan all along. So there's a lot more to come. I'm not sure what. I do have a question though, guys. I'm gonna do the next episode. I know it aired as a 2-hour episode, but it's still technically listed as 2 episodes. So what do you guys think? Do you think I should just do an extended video of the 2 hours, or should I split it into each episode? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll do whatever's clever. Anyway, I want to say thank you one more time to everyone who has supported the channel, either through PayPal or Patreon or anything like that, or making art or just sharing my videos. It is awesome. If you guys, anyone out there wants to support the channel, you can do those things. I will put the links in the description. If I forgot anything or left anything out about this episode, drop a comment, and don't forget to do things, rate, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys later. Until next time.